Well, I've just come in from the House of Commons chamber, and I have to say that was an extraordinary day in the House of Commons on a number of grounds. The first thing was the statement by the Speaker, which was very frank and admitted to some of the things that have gone on. And I think the moment that everyone will remember is when the Speaker said that Damian Green's office was entered by the police in the House of Commons without a warrant. There was a real sharp intake of breath. People were really surprised to hear that, and I think quite shocked to hear that. And that became one of the key questions of the debate that followed. And it was extraordinary that the Prime Minister wouldn't say whether he thought it was right or wrong that that had happened. He said that needs to be reviewed, when even the Speaker, particularly the Speaker, had said clearly it's not right for a member's office to be entered without a proper search warrant. So I think that was the most striking thing of the day. I hope that for people watching, there wasn't too much talk about arcane parliamentary privilege and things that people find difficult to understand, but I hope what came across, what I was trying to get across, was a more simple point, which is we're there in Parliament to question the government, to call it to account, to stand up for people, and to make sure that things that people have a right to know are published and debated and talked about. That's what democracy is about. And that strange ceremony that happens in the morning when we go off to the Queen's speech, when the door of the House of Commons is slammed in the face of Black Rod, that kind of means something. It means that the Queen's representative has the door slammed in their face because we're saying this is the House of Commons, we're sovereign here, this is where we are able to debate the future of this country, the future of the government without fear or favour. And I think what I hope came out was that what Damian Green has done is release information that's not about national security, it's not putting the nation in danger, it's information the public has a right to know about failures in the Home Office, about immigration going wrong, about illegal immigration, things we should know, things we should debate, things we should talk about, and things the public need to be told about. I hope that came across. That's why I've been backing him. That's why I think it's wrong what the police did. And that's why I've been very clear about it, and I'm frustrated that the Prime Minister is not equally clear. He's the leader of this country. People want to know that he backs the right to ask questions, the right to challenge, the right to call the government to account, not least because that's what he did when he was in opposition. And on that basis, I thought what he said was very, very disappointing.